What's up guys, Intentional back with yet another video, and with Naxxramas on the way, I couldn't help but get excited not about the raid itself, but the pre-patch. We have a lot of damage increase potential just from the Scourge Invasion event alone, and potentially some upgrade items for some of you new guys out there. So without any further ado, let's just hop into it. So the Scourge Invasion takes place before Naxxramas is actually opened. There's not been any date set yet, however it looks like it's going to be maybe mid-December, and the event itself could last anywhere from 1 week to 3 weeks. The event begins with an invasion of Scourge across Azeroth, mainly in high-level zones, and an invasion into Stormwind and Undercity. Let's start with the cities because this is where many people are going to first log in and actually encounter the event. There will be two types of mobs within the city. You have the Flameshockers and the Pallid Horrors. These mobs give 5 Argent Dawn reputation when killed, capping out at Honored. They also have a chance to drop Necrotic Ruins, which is used as a currency during this whole event. We will go deeper into what you can buy with these later on. Now the Pallid Horrors once killed will spawn a faint Necrotic Crystal, which upon being clicked will start you on a quest. Turning the quest then grants you a choice between Blessed Wizard Oil or a Consecrated Sharpening Stone. Now this is where you can see the damage potential. I mean, Naxxramas is like 90% undead if not more, so this is just straight up a damage increase for this raid. Now looking at the world invasions in the higher end zones is where it really gets interesting. There will be crystals around the zone connected to a necropolis. These crystals will be surrounded by mobs that all give 5 rep until honored with the Argent Dawn and have a chance to drop the Necrotic Ruins. Killing the mobs will lower the health of the crystal. Once most of the mobs are dead and the crystal is low, acolytes will then be spawned in and will try to heal the crystal. But if you give them 8 Necrotic Ruins, they die for some reason and stop the process. However, killing an acolyte will then spawn a Shadow of Doom. These Shadows of Doom will drop a nice chunk of Necrotic Ruins and have a chance to drop a chest piece of one of the undead sets. And sadly, this is the only way to get your chest piece. I can imagine these guys being farmed like crazy, and if you are on a PvP server, we'll have fun finding the horde to try and get these Shadows of Doom. Now these sets are nice and consist of chest piece, bracers, and gloves. The bracers can be obtained from rare spawns around the crystals, but it can only be obtained that way, so if you see a rare up, kill that ASAP. And the gloves can be purchased from a vendor at Light's Hope Chapel for 30 Necrotic Ruins. You must turn in a quest that requires 10 Necrotic Ruins before being able to purchase items. The quest does reward 2 of either the oil or stone however. With that quest completed, you can actually buy the gloves. You can also buy the oils and stones for 8 Necrotic Ruins a pop. The Argent Dawn Tabard can also be purchased for 10 ruins as well. Once the event is over, these items will not be available to get, so time is limited. As far as the sets, well, they do give a crap ton of damage against undead, along with a 2% flat damage increase if you actually have the full set. I don't really see this replacing most people's raiding gear, however I think it would not only be fun to test out, but simply show off as well. Especially if our characters get pushed into the Burning Crusade. It will be another set of armor you can flex with. Now this isn't everything to the event. You can obtain Marks of Dawn that gives stamina based on your level. These marks also have different variants, depending on the amount of battles won on your server. After 150 battles have been won, the Greater Mark of Dawn can be obtained. They can only be stacked up to 3, but give 30 stamina, and can be stacked with Fortitude and other similar buffs. So it's very nice to get and save for the tougher fights in Naxxramas. There's also special bosses spawning in dungeons as well. You have Sever spawning in Shadowfang Keep. He drops a decent axe and some nice pants for that level range as well. Scorn is coming in at the Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. Once again, some decent items for this level range, especially that neck piece. Lady Faltharez can be found in Razorfen Downs. She has a decent wand and the cloak isn't too shabby as well. Revan Chian can be found in Dharma West and he drops some nice Shadow Priest gloves and a very good melee DPS cloak as well. Next up, we got Lord Blackwood who can be found in Scholomance, and he drops a really good tanking weapon and shield, and often has decent stats as well. And last but not least is Balzaphon, who can be found in Stratholme, the Living Sun to be more specific. Now this guy drops a really nice neck piece, a good Frost Mage belt, and more importantly, a pretty badass staff. So if you have any lower level characters and want to get some decent items, well, these bosses can definitely help out with that. Hopefully this video helps someone out there, and I wish you guys the best of luck when farming for your undead damage consumes during this event. If you liked the video, then hit that like button, it really does help me out as a content creator, and if you want to see more from me, then hit that sub button. Hope you guys have a good one, and peace!